Hi lads and lass. Oh, sorry, we're not like that Pavlova stealer. We all know New Zealand made it. Just kidding. Love for Papelli, stay hydrated. Alright, today we're gonna play Assassin's Creed Shadows. First look before you buy. Alright, gonna load up hardest difficulty because I'm not a little bitch. Right, got a nice little intro in. Classic bird flying over the nice Japanese horizon. So the boys and I roll up to our old boy's house. Today we're gonna learn what we're gonna do. Immediately as I walk in, people are giving me scared and confused looks. It's almost as if none of them have ever seen a 6'5" black man before. Alright, the boy in question pops up on a nice horse. His followers show a lot of respect to him, you know. So good. The big dog hops off his horse, looking all cool, and he immediately talks to the local woman. Hey babe, I can get you a sweet deal on your car's extended warranty. Not one to miss out on a good steal, Yasuke perks his head up, wanting to hear the rest of this. The racist dogs try to hop in without me, but the Chad assistant's like, oh no, black man joins us. Thanks bro, appreciate it. At least you're not a racist. Just like in our high school days, boys and I get on our knees. And we offer this guy a wooden chair because what else could the Lord of Japan ever want?
Made by the finest artisans.
I'm given a choice to speak up, and because these guys have been racist and reducing me, of course, I'm gonna tell them I understand this dude, why not?
I do understand you. I see potential in this man.
If only my parents thought the same. Thanks bro, the support is just what I needed, you know? Damn! Look at these heartwarming gentlemen, making sure these families stay warm in the winter. What great guys. Oh, do I finally get to fight now? Hopefully. Alright, combat seems good. Though I just started so I don't really know what I'm doing. Come here boy, come here! Oh, shinobi. Alright, so elite enemy I take it. Come here. Ah, so it's posture attacks to break blocks. It's kind of more annoying than how Origins is just one heavy attack. Nice and simple. Alright, boring lore, back to fighting, let's go. I proceed to mistake my own guy for an enemy, and end up wasting my ability point trying to kill him. Alright, strutting up to the castle now. Being real nice to the lovely house guests. Make me feel so welcome.
This gate will not stop me.
It proceeded to stop me 2 times before finally succeeding on the 3rd. It's kind of hard to tell when he's actually running, because he's so heavy and there's not a major change in the camera. I proceed to kill more guys, and even more shinobis and elite enemies, trying to make my way through the castle. After a while it cuts to Naoe, the other protagonist, who overlooks an army of soldiers entering their hometown. I ride my horse for like 20 seconds and immediately get shot with this guy. And let's just say, he took me a very, very long time to kill. Oh, why are you so strong? Alright, spam dodge. Keep spam dodging a lot in games. Once I killed him, I could help my buddies kill even more enemy soldiers who invaded our hometown. Here, my chat of a father gives me the hidden blade and reveals that he was part of the assassin order. At least this time, the protagonist knows that their dad is an assassin, and don't have to figure that out themselves after their death, like with Ezio in Assassin's Creed 2. With this, I go stalking through the bush, which reminds me of a time where I did the same to my middle school crush. But since I'm not a sneaky assassin, I get caught by her dad, and he calls the police. Apparently following a girl home in an attempt to show your love is just called stalking, and is very illegal. Assassin's Creed Kushina missions lied to me. Seeing no other option to kill this guy, I decided to run assassinate him, which surprisingly works. I enter a cave with the assassin symbol, and proceed to use the hidden blade as a key, which can't be very good for the integrity of the steel. There's a nice red box in the middle of the room, and I'm not allowed to open it, which is quite dumb. With a dumb grin on my face, I attempt to leave, only to get smacked around by this absolute beefstick. You know, that should have killed me, but because this is a game, it doesn't. My daddy comes in after a while, and he carries me out. There was a cutscene where I'm patched up by some lady, but I cut that to focus on more important things, stalking my prey and widowing as many women as possible. I enter a haystack and proceed to whistle at the local hottie, just like old married men do to women on the street. Yeah, don't do this, kids. Be better. I throw a knife perfectly into this guy's head and start creeping around, reminiscing about old times with my middle school crush. Now he finds a box, similar to one that was taken off her, as if they would leave that lying around with only one guard. She also has the ability to blend into the shadows, when I really should have given this ability to Yasuke. I swing over, and proceed to miss my next knife throw and panic try not to be detected, but I still get him. So over here was where I was meant to go, but I didn't see the marker there, and so I decided to parkour all the way over to this castle over here. But I did find a viewpoint though. Right. Cue the cinematic camera work. Never gets old, no matter how many Assassin's Creed I make, this will always be cool. I learned by that observing the world, the activities are revealed instead of just showing up over the map, which is quite cool. I then enter a hatch, still not knowing I was meant to be in there, but I did discover these cool squeaky floors that were designed to alert you of intruders. Though I immediately figured out a counter. It's called soldier crawling. After totally not googling what to do, I make my way to the target. See, this is where I was meant to go.
He's there.
I proceed to do a swing backflip assassination. Practical? No. Cool? Yes. She then takes that box and stores it who knows where. I begin to run, and I'm like, you know what? Let me try fight you. I have this toxic trait in games where I think I can immediately take on tougher enemies, only to be proven that I really can't. After a while, I do the mature and honourable thing, and running away. I do a perfect swan dive in a life or death situation, and then I climb up, only to be shot, not even 10 steps through. This time, 2 people take the box off me. You know, the same plot device right after the other is very creative. My dad comes back, unlike my real one, who left to get bread and milk 10 years ago, and he helped me fight off these degenerates and cut off one of their ears. Meanwhile, the boss man and the rest of the gang roll up, with music more suited to a western rather than a Japanese assassin game. Being a good dad and a warrior, he goes to fight. I tell him no, don't do this. He says nah, I got this. He definitely hasn't got this. He charges straight on. While he manages to get past 2 different dudes, he is then swiftly shot by an arrow and then stabbed. You know, this is what would realistically happen if you tried fighting this many guys at once. The boss man takes the boss, and we're about to be executed, but one of them says nah, let them suffer, which is the most common plot progression point, which only leads to the protagonist not dying, but getting better and exacting revenge on all of them. It's almost as if they haven't seen pretty much every Batman movie to ever exist. They ride off, and I painstakingly crawl to my dad, who's bleeding out, and then he dies in my grasp. So sad. Cue the title card. A decent but sad intro compared to the other games, but thanks for watching. I'll be doing more parts as I progress, probably like 5 or so please watch those.